Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, y'all. So, in case y'all, everybody on social media, everybody got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Everybody got something.
Everybody got something. So, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but within my surroundings, I see a lot of people that are kind of joining this energy wave. They always be like, I gotta protect my energy. What does it mean to y'all? Like, what does that mean? To protect your energy, what does that mean?
Hey, you don't want to put it like this. Don't want to drain your energy towards people that don't deserve it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's an example. There's plenty of other examples.
Get away from me and all that negative shit.
Yeah,
basically,
there
like,
you go.
That's what it is.
That's typically when I hear people say it, it's about
I
something.
just want to protect myself from
like
draining myself, wasting myself on your negative ass.
Talk to them. But not all of it come from others. Sometimes it's from yourself. Maybe you going through something and then you're putting your negative energy on somebody else. So you just kind of like, I gotta keep my distance
because I'll get the fuck real quick.
Yeah.
If I'm going through it, I'll be scared. Yeah, I get the fuck. For real though, if I know I'm going through something, I will like exclude myself from everybody around me because I don't want my energy to rub off on other people.
You don't want to be put. You don't want to put yourself on somebody.
Yeah,
so you're like,
but even like energy and like the literal aspect, I know if anybody like me, like I feel like I'm an empath, so like I pick up other people's energy.
Right.
So I could be in a good mood, and if I come into a room and it's somebody, even my sister, it's like we absorb all of it. So I mean, now that we know or got kind of like an understanding, I'm pretty sure everybody knew of what it means to protect your energy. Why do y'all feel like it's important to do that? Just as an individual, as a human being, why is it important to protect your energy or your space?
You don't want to stress yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stress
Can kill
lead you to depression, all types of mental issues,
I was just gonna say that mine is protect my mind from going or doing something I want to do. If I get that energy, my mind start going. You start talking negative to me. I'm starting to think about all the negatives you talking about, and I'm over here like, oh heck nah. I'm trying to remain sane.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to jump on the bandwagon with you because you over here going through something. I need to go through it too.
It's kind of like what you just said, Shan. We struggle with. We pick up people's energy. And we struggle with releasing those negative ones and keeping ourselves insane, or keeping ourselves intact because we don't know how to. Basically, we don't know how to let it go.
To control
it takes control over us for whatever reason.
What you got to say to that?
I just feel like I feel like it drains you. So you can't like put all your effort and energy into everybody else's and kind of like what they want for you or like what you want for them. It just drains you. So,
I also think though more so that people are. It's just a lot of negative in the world, period. So it's with everything that's going on, people are realizing like I got too much going on to be trying to take yours on and yours on and yours on. Right. So let me just protect my energy.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad you backdoored about it because how do y'all feel about? I know a lot of people that are like people pleasers, and I think I read somewhere that there's a difference between being nice and a difference from being kind.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
break that down. So break it down.
Where my phone?
Understand?
Hold on, can somebody look it up? All right.
Nice versus kind.
Yeah, because one of the definitions basically to be like nice is to just do
whatever.
Yes.
Nice gestures
And to be
for somebody.
kind.
It's more of like a compassionate type of thing. So
Like,
how do y'all
I want to do this.
Yes,
I
and
can kindly say no.
Right.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
So more. It sounds like
When
y'all
I'm
saying
being nice.
kind
I'm
is
just-
more for your loved ones.
Yeah,
Nice is more for a stranger, like a homeless person.
So I can
Well,
read.
nice is for anyone. Kind is for the close ones and the loved ones.
That you care for.
You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. You're going to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You're willing to do whatever. Like that homeless guy around the corner asking for $1 or $2. You just being nice. You could have kindly told him, hey, I don't have it. But since you putting your energy towards it, since you have a heart, since you care, since you give a damn, you're like, fuck it.
So you can be
Guess-
nice and kind to anybody then, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can read what I pulled up. It says nice is defined as pleasing, agreeable, delightful, while kind is defined as having, showing, and proceeding from benevolence. Benevolence.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
y'all.
understand.
Sorry, hey,
I
I
understand.
don't use that word in my vocabulary.
Dictionary word.
It says the difference seems to explain why we use nice but not kind to describe these things beside people and the way they treat each other. So basically, what you just said and summing up the words.
Just,
Yeah.
you know, bigger words.
I understand. Benevolence.
Benevolence.
So I said that to ask, how do y'all feel about people pleasers? Like when it comes to you yourself and maintaining and protecting your energy, how do you feel like being a people pleaser can
Everybody at
impact
this
it?
table done at least once been a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
definitely
we
have.
all got an answer to that.
Well, I can tell you for myself, I'm a people pleaser all the time, and I be wanting to turn it off. It irritates me sometimes. It's not something I always want to do, but it's just
Your
in
heart
me,
so
to do it. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
why are you doing that? Like I have them thoughts. I have thoughts afterwards, like, why did you do that?
So you
Just
feel bad
let
if you
it-
don't?
Yeah, sometimes I do because it's naturally in me, but sometimes it takes too much out of me to where it can cause me to have negative thoughts towards what I did.
It's
See.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
it
was.
is a learned
I don't know, maybe because I've always been like Sarah said, I've always been a people pleaser. I've just now reached my point in my life where I'm telling people no, and I'm giving you feedback. You know, saying how I really feel about it versus just. I've always been a person like, all right, you got it, you win, you can have it. I'm not that person no more. But
Yeah.
it took me digging deep inside of myself, finding me to say, hey, you ain't got to accept that. You can say no. You can say how you feel. You know what I mean? And if they don't appreciate it, then maybe they never respected you.
Yeah, tired of being what others want you to be
Exactly.
instead
Yeah.
of being what you want yourself to be.
On top of that,
That's
you
a
could be
bar.
burnt
Yeah.
so many times too in different
it's already been
ways to
said.
where it sits on your shoulders. So that's where you do have to find yourself and be like,
That's what I was gonna ask y'all too. Y'all like still people please whenever somebody even
I
like
think
did
it's
wrong
hard
by
not
you?
to, man, because you
Yeah,
want, like,
I
you
still
wanna be
do.
loved.
I still
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you want to be loved by certain people that you like care about, but
Yeah.
then again, like you can't love how they feel about you so much that it take you outside of yourself. I just
Yeah.
feel like you gotta always remember to just take time
I've
to
been there.
yourself.
Staying true
You know?
to you.
And sometimes we
definitely
forget we expect the love that we give to them same
Oh, yeah,
giving
to be
back.
exactly
And so you're
reciprocated.
wanting that back. So you're trying to put more love on them like you're gonna get it back, and you don't always
that's
If
not
you
how it
don't
works.
So
take
do you
time to
feel like it's
yourself, you just gonna
unhealthy
be
to
rotating
have
your tires.
Expectations for what you say?
I said, if you don't take time to yourself, you just gonna be rotating your tires.
rotate
Like
your
think about
tires.
that.
That's
Crit
another
said
one.
that. Crit said that.
Crit said that.
That's a Crit song. He rotating your tires.
my
Think
tires.
about it.
That is a Chris
Like
song.
you pleasing everybody, you driving all these distances.
Going around
Your
in a
car
circle.
said 200,000 miles at first. Then you ain't even took the time to just pay attention to it because you so busy out there being Superwoman, Superman,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman and
Oh,
stuff.
that's deep.
Then you finally, like JT said, take the time to excel.
time to yourself,
Then you look
man.
at them miles. Dang, didn't it say 200,000? Why it say 500,000? You done
Yeah.
drained your car. You done drained
Yeah,
your
you
engine
realize
out.
it.
And I ain't talking about no actual car. I'm talking about your body.
Self.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
it
heart
a
is your
car.
engine, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They
Talk
even
to 'em,
Hey,
Ed,
talking about,
man.
hey,
Talk to 'em.
I just found out they got like some heartbreak is real. Like,
Yeah.
like it ain't- some strings in your, you could die. Like, yeah, you
You can die.
I learned that off of a show called A
can
Thousand
die
Ways to
from
Die.
heartbreak, bro.
Yeah,
So
die
like,
from heartbreak.
like people just rotating your tires, man.
Hey,
Dang.
They didn't want to pitch in and get you some new tires. They want to get you some gas.
That won't do nothing.
Change your oil.
You so nice.
And then get mad when your car break down and it's stuck in the garage and you can't do nothing.
And that's all on you.
Yeah, and
They
that's
not
all
gonna
on
do
you.
nothing to try to put it back.
But it's just like it's all on you to find yourself again too, because it ain't up to them to do it.
So you mentioned expectations. Do y'all feel like it's unhealthy to have expectations for other people?
Yes.
Completely. You just can't.
Well,
it's like Jada and Will.
Depends, doctor.
I'm like about that on the previous show.
Expectations.
It's unhealthy. That don't mean I believe it. It's unhealthy, but I do have expectations. So
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like if I put in so much time and effort and we've had a conversation, because most of the time we're going to have a conversation about it. If we had a conversation about it, then yes, I'm going to feel some type of way in regards to those expectations not being met.
But if you feel like it's because I feel like a lot of people live by what's understood ain't got to be explained. Like, I'm doing this, so you should know that you should return it. Do you think it's fair, or do you think you're right to feel the way you feel if you never openly
I mean, that's your prerogative.
It depends on the type of
can't feel no
person
way if
you
you haven't
are.
said nothing.
You know, put it like that. It depends on the type of person you are. What expectations can you hold yourself up to before you walk in that person's shoes?
That's true.
What were you finna say? What you just say?
Oh, shit. Jada and Will. Okay. Yeah. So Will was saying like he thought that like getting with Jada that like that they would be fine. They would be complete. Like, they would be whole together because like he is for her what she is to him, but he can't make her happy. Like I used to think that until I done got a little older that like I would get with somebody and like the way that I love them, like there's no way that they wouldn't be happy. But like that's just not true. Like you can't make another person happy. Like whether you meet what they want, like physically, aesthetically, like they love language. If you know everything about them, like it's just certain things that you just can't do for them. You can't be happy. You can't be there happy.
But are you happy? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
That's the best thing.
Like your glow can rub off on that person,
right,
to make them happy. You know what I'm saying? But you personally, physically can't make Sarah happy.
But when do
I
you
can't make y'all happy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't make me happy. Let what go exactly?
If you can never make her happy,
it depends on what type of person you are. Depend on your strength within. Now, me personally, it depends on how much I cared, how much I loved. You know what I'm saying? If I went all in, I'm talking about 100% in, then yeah, I'm gonna be heartbroken, like to the core. But if it was something just like a little fling, I'd be like, dang, something I think about from time, an entanglement. Yeah, but some I done went in depth in to where I had expectations. Like, see that's why you shouldn't have expectations, because they end up coming back to bite you in your ass.
But I also think too, with the time that you split apart, is the time that you use to take care of yourself, to find yourself again, to find your happy again. Right. Therefore, when y'all do come back together, it's much stronger than what it was before. And I think that's what's happening with Will and Jada. When they separated for 5 years. It took them both finding their self. Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning of your relationship, when do people? You know what? Hold on, Sade. When did I'm gonna put you on the spot. Put you on the spot. When did you know that your husband was it? When did you say that? Yeah, he was the one.
The first night we talked on the phone.
The first time.
So it was the first conversation.
Not married, but it was something. Like your mind switches.
Yeah.
Like especially you out there, because I was in clubs. I had different types of men and stuff like that. So when I heard his voice and his mentality, and deep down you're always searching for something.
Right.
And then when you hear that out of someone's soul, you're like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Like
I get
that's
that.
something to you.
I get that. Yeah.
I've been told too that some people that I've met that's been married or that is married, they said they didn't find out that their husband or wife was their best friend and soulmate until years after they were married. Why? I don't know. I ain't married.
I definitely feel like
there's...
But I guess maybe they live together, change. I don't know.
I definitely feel like there's levels, but also because I've been married, so I wasn't married for long. But what I can say to that is there's different levels to the relationship. So, and you're not only just dealing with yourself, you're dealing with a whole nother person. So either it can go really good or it can go really bad. You get to really know who that person is. And that's where you are able to make a decision whether you want to stay through it or not.
I
So,
did feel like he was my friend.
At the beginning?
It did.
Yes.
yeah.
Like my best friend.
That's what I was
Like
asking.
a
Okay.
lover.
Like a love, like a friend in terms of lover. It was steps to it.
Something you didn't want to let go.
Yeah. I didn't want to let go of that.
Something totally different that you know, didn't even receive from the others. Yeah, you was like, dang, what's that, man? Prince Charming right there. Yeah, that type of shit.
It's something
It's
something about that girl right there.
that motherfucker. Right there.
So you said that's why you shouldn't have expectations for other people. You said you should.
I say you should only set expectations based upon your own self.
I like it. Okay, that's where I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
What's your flaws?
we on the same page.
You got corns on your toes, don't get mad at your girl if she got corns on her toes.
Okay.
You feel me? That type of stuff.
What do you call it when you're not? So what do you call people that be like, I want somebody that's slim, that got 2 cars and a 6-figure income, but they don't have that. How would you identify or categorize
Jersey chaser.
somebody?
That's what they call it.
Jersey chaser.
Or maybe not even the income, but just
Well, maybe that
smaller
person he
attributes.
described want what he got. Maybe he done had it before. Maybe she done had it before.
Okay.
Maybe that one person, or he need to go upgrade himself, or
Okay.
or you know, I wouldn't say degrade, because what if that person's sloppy? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure the slim person healthy, eat good, so you can't be sloppy. You know what I'm saying? You want that 6-figure income, you got to match that.
Okay.
So, Chantel, back to what you were just saying. I think sometimes people have, they have a view in their mind of what they want because of what they see other people have. And they think that's what's going to make them happy.
Yeah.
But when they get into it and they find really deep, dig deep down inside themselves, then they realize that's not what I want. That's not what I need. And then now their expectations are changing for what they want in their life, as far as a relationship or friendship or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I
So
wanted
it
to
could be
say,
different
don't
times.
judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
That's what I want to add to it.
Yeah.
Like if you got a heart at the end of the day, and if you love, you wouldn't have high, like, not just necessarily high expectations, any type of off the wall expectations. That person could be
yes.
a homeless person or whatever, or you could be rich. You know what I'm saying? Or both y'all could be broke, or both y'all could be rich. It don't matter. You fall in love, you fall in love. That's all that matters at the end of the day, as long as each other can come to that agreement of love.
I mean, we talked about that on another episode. Seeing the reasons why celebrities date other celebrities,
Yeah.
or why people who date, you know,
They can relate.
because they can
can
relate
relate.
more.
Yeah.
And that's where they're meeting their expectations because y'all on the same level.
Well, they on the same wavelength. Absolutely. But there's different times too. We also talked about, what type of person you would and would not date. And this particular, y'all may not like it, but it was a question that we had talked about with a guy. Would you date somebody who was bi if it was a guy?
No.
And he switched over and changed his life around, right? And you found out later in dating him
Breaking up.
because he has a right.
Like on Insecure?
Like on Insecure.
Breaking up.
But at the same time, I'm real, I'm straight honest about stuff. I can't say I would break up. I can't say I would because he's a total different person now, what I know, from what he was then. And that was his past.
I don't think about stuff like that.
But it happens. So, I'm just saying.
what would
my
you do?
expectation- What would you do?
If it was like a woman that dated women,
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
He said, I don't
I
know.
got my nieces in here.
See, here you go.
You right.
Hey, there go the stereotypical.
What?
There go the stereotypical thesis once
What?
again.
What?
See, women ain't gonna like it if men trying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get with. You know what I'm saying? But the yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They doing a little extra.
Yeah, but men think it's cool in the mud. Like,
yeah.
My girl got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, bro.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah, that's just.
I'm
That's,
just
I
saying
don't-
the
that's
expectation
crazy.
part of it. I'm just not gonna judge because you never know.
Yeah.
People come from different lifestyles and they grow.
Nah. You right. Got my own.
You're right. I can't do it.
He asking you a question, Shan.
Huh?
The reason why not?
What's my reason why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, I'm never asking that.
Mentally.
Disclosure. I am not homophobic or anything like that.
You have your own.
I couldn't.
Hey.
I got hello.
Go,
Give me this white paper bag.
Candy in there.
I got you down here.
Yeah, slide over a little bit.
The reason, Kiara, I'm answering the question of why I would not, could not, should not, won't date a man who was bisexual.
Oh yeah, you walked in on it.
You walked in.
I couldn't.
Take another one.
I couldn't see myself dating a man that was being penetrated by another man. I just couldn't.
And I don't blame you.
I couldn't. I couldn't see myself. But I get it. If you know what I'm saying, it was a long time ago. I could see, why somebody be like, okay, that's their past.
Well, yeah, that's the question
But
I want to ask you. Now, what if he used to get tossed around and then he
tossed around.
Listen. What if he used to get tossed around back in the day, right? And did some tossing
By who?
by some
Men?
guys.
When you say tossing, you mean tossing the salad.
Yeah. Okay, now listen.
But
What,
age,
and he turned his life around. Like he say, like Christ, everything.
Jesus,
When came to Jesus, he's straight.
I like men.
He don't like boys. No.
I like women.
I've been delivered.
I've been yeah. No.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just being realistic. Be realistic.
But
you don't know. So I'm
that's
saying
true.
I don't know what
If I
I
don't
would
know,
do.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not
I
gonna
don't
do
know,
it.
but
I can't lie.
Y'all, that's Kiara. Y'all wasn't here. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey,
Not
y'all.
to
I'm
cut
just
everybody
saying, like,
off.
what if he turned his life
Welcome back,
around?
baby.
Hold on.
I just got a comment.
Give me a
on
second.
Go ahead.
What?
Introduce yourself to them first.
Oh, hey y'all. Kiara. Who was here last? You was here last time.
Both.
They was
Okay.
okay.
Okay, yes. Oh, yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? So I could never deal with a man that's bisexual because I feel like I would never be able to please him.
Okay.
Because I'm like, if you got to seek something from a man, and shit, I can't give you what you need. So what am I? And I'm never gonna be comfortable. I'm not comfortable with sharing my man with a woman. So I'm sure not gonna be comfortable with sharing them with a man.
So we was talking about if it was his past and that no longer.
Yeah, like that. It was his
So
past.
basically,
He turned
you're
his
on the
life
same page.
around.
How do you just be like, I don't want?
Well, no,
exactly.
what Sarah was
Like he
saying.
want to marry a woman, he want to do right.
Right, but
Like
what
that,
Sarah
like
was saying
that.
was you basically in love with him, and then he finally comes out years later and tell you, "Hey,
Oh, he
Used
wrong
to
in the
like-
motherfucker, man. They should have said that.
Now
from the
I can't even
beginning.
trust you. How you hide a whole
Exactly. Just
I don't
hide your
even agree
life.
with that. I feel
hip-hop?
I feel like something like that you should say from the beginning.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Love and hip hop.
Yeah, there's a girl who was with.
Yes, that
and
is
then
basically you lying.
God.
You not being honest.
He's been like that. He's been lying from day one.
Like that.
But she
I remember
respected.
him.
Well,
She fell out.
she fell out. She did fall
That
It
was
took
out.
what I
her a
said.
while. Then she
But then she
respected
came
it.
around.
So are y'all saying it was his past, and then he got
Yeah.
with you, and now he don't like it anymore? But I'm gonna tell you about my past. But how
Yeah.
do I know? How do I know I'm not a
That you don't.
phase? And you gonna go back to what you
don't.
really like?
You don't.
You don't know.
You don't.
know. But
Hey,
you
like they say,
established a
always trust your
relationship.
first gut.
On me.
My
They
gut
never
says no.
lie, yo.
Always remember the first gut he
Gut
touched.
always-
Okay. Just saying.
That's what we do.
Okay.
What was the question?
So a while ago, you had mentioned that you don't think we should set expectations like we should set expectations based on ourselves. So when it comes to set, because I know me for myself, I can be really hard on myself. Like sometimes I look at what I want for other people, and I look at myself, and I be like, damn, I ain't even gonna talk to him because I ain't got my shit together.
Let me reiterate
Men
on
feel
that
like
part.
that too, though. We
I'm
feel
a-
like
Yeah,
that about
exactly.
women.
Let me
Especially
reiterate
like
on that
older
part.
women.
See, it's a difference between having expectations on yourself and beating yourself up.
Yeah.
See, you're beating yourself up. Just like Sarah said earlier, I don't want that negativity around me. So if you don't want that negativity around you, don't be negative towards yourself. What I mean by expectations, I mean positive expectations for yourself that you can handle.
What were you
Can
finna
you
say?
handle? Like what you can handle. What you know you can handle. You know you can't eat 2 apples, eat 1.
Right. So don't expect 2 apples.
Yeah.
Expectations can be based off.
But how do you know if your expectations too high? I'm the type of person. If it's 4 apples, I know I'm gonna try to. I can only eat 3. I'm gonna try to eat that 4th apple.
Check it out.
Well, hey,
be dying trying to
then
get
that's
that
a
from
good
that one.
thing. That's a good thing.
But sometimes you kinda like
you're an overachiever.
That's what I was gonna say.
But how many
You
times
have
you gonna fail
those.
before you just give up
She
knowing
gonna
that
keep
you can't
going,
have that or
man.
that one?
Fail. You don't fail.
Kiara gonna
You
keep
don't
going.
fail.
Yeah, and it's people like that. But you also have people that cannot be an overachiever. So she's not an overachiever, but she can be. She can be, but she always kicking her own ass.
You didn't have to yell it.
That's deep.
But he did. He had to speak
the
that life
flashlight.
into you.
Hey, don't be
Hey,
Can't do it, so
I got
all the time.
quit.
Sometimes you gotta get
Hey, quit kicking your ass. Go kick their ass. Quit kicking your ass and kick their ass, please. Do that for me and watch how you glow up in the next. That's your homework.
Everybody didn't tell her that.
Ed done came in being the counselor today. See, last episode we talked about counseling. Now he counseling, giving her homework.
Exactly.
And I want you to give me some homework too.
We got you.
Alright. I got to the end of the show.
So then, with you telling her to stop kicking her own ass, how can she set those boundaries?
This is criticism, self-criticism.
Yes.
Boundaries with self.
I mean,
Boundaries with self.
I mean, she put herself out there, not me.
All I said was.
Well, is
I
the
be like, I ain't
criticism
gonna talk to him 'cause
optimistic?
my shit ain't together.
Is the criticism optimistic? Can it be? Is it hard to be? Do you
No.
need to be around people
No,
that need to
because
optimistically speak to you?
I used to be real pessimistic. I used to be the individual where I was like, nah, they
Yeah.
said they was gonna do this, but they ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Or I'm supposed to be in the car, but he ain't gonna call. So and so said, but like I said the other day, I
But there's
realized
power in the tongue.
Yes. So then nowadays I try to be optimistic. I
Yeah,
try
speak
to
it to an existence.
Yeah. So
She's afraid of getting her feelings hurt. She don't like.
If
she
you're
don't
afraid of
like
getting your
her
feelings
feelings
hurt,
hurt.
okay,
Y'all
I got
sisters,
you.
y'all know each
I
other.
got
We
you.
gonna talk about
Close.
intervention later on now.
You afraid to
Right
get
there.
your feelings hurt?
So hold on. I know why you beat yourself
In a
up now.
relationship?
You
For
beat
real?
yourself up so much so you can prepare yourself to get your feeling.
yeah, probably.
Why?
Because everybody be playing.
Exactly.
People
Wait,
be playing with her.
wait.
So, okay, I'm
Who is playing?
Disappointment.
Who is playing? Let's give him a
Because
name.
what happens is when you do that, you disappoint yourself. At the end of the day, the only person who's going to be disappointed is you.
But from what you showing me right now, it's like you expecting them to play because you speaking it
I don't even speak it.
on
She just
yourself
walked in-
though.
She don't walk in with high expectations.
I just feel like nowadays, and this is with everybody, this is with men, this is with women, because I'm not really, I ain't really made a lot of new friends. I don't really make friends.
I ain't
that
beating
easily.
you up, man. I'm just
But
being real with you.
when it just comes to people in general, I'm just kind of like, I
what's
see
scaring
everything
me
for
right
face
now?
value. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't make excuses. If I see if they saying one thing and they're doing another, I'm looking at what you're doing and I'm paying attention to what you're not saying, because if it's not
Right,
adding
right,
up,
right.
it's like, I'm not even going, you playing.
I don't think nothing's wrong with that, though.
Right.
There's not.
And
I
you
think
don't,
nothing's
you
wrong
don't
with
have
that.
a lot of the opposite.
Yeah.
So exactly.
You
So
don't
my
have-
thing,
yeah, the opposite
my
of
thing
that.
is trying to is my thing
Seriousness.
is trying not to make that for everybody, because I know everybody's
put
not
everybody
like
in
that.
that
So
same
because
box.
I come
Right,
across
yeah.
that,
You don't want to get your hopes up.
You got your guard up
yeah,
now.
I for sure don't want to get my hopes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Being extremist.
Extremely.
Extremist.
Go to the extreme.
Oh no, I
I
don't.
think what the one thing is when it comes to boundaries is, well, with myself, I had to learn how to set boundaries with different people, and I'm not going to expect the same thing from everybody, and learn how to handle everybody differently depending on the situation and who they are. When I was first meeting people, I was putting people in the same bubble and dealing with the
Everybody.
same, because I'm just, once you're with me, I'm like, I love on everybody the same, but I realize you can't love on everybody the same. Friends, family, whatever. You just got to treat everybody accordingly.
I
different
told
love.
somebody that one time, and
That's
he
true.
told me, he was like, "That's too much work. Why you gonna change yourself to
You're not
accommodate
changing
everybody
yourself.
else?" That's what I told him. I'm just,
A parent have 3 kids. You gotta love them all differently.
Exactly.
I agree. So I'm not crazy.
They
Thank
all
you.
bring something
not.
different. You're not.
Come on now.
But okay, so I mean,
What's
is it
up?
still okay to feed somebody with the long-headed spoon? Like,
With the one wouldn't. Yeah,
Oh,
what you
yeah.
said.
Yeah.
What you
Long-headed
said.
Y'all gotta
spoon.
explain them old terms. What that
Hey,
mean?
long-
Long
So basically-
winded spoon.
so basically,
what's
I love you, but I'm gonna love you from afar.
the hidden spoon.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
That one,
You
no.
feel
It's
me?
hidden. It's
I
hidden.
get that.
I like
I
that.
got it.
She
All
changed a
right.
little bit.
Basically,
Yes.
So you can love from a distance is basically what we saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
You love them from a distance.
Like if you need me, I'm there.
Is that like? Is that? I feel like.
Is
Why
that
should you have to do
still-
that?
Do y'all feel like
Because you do. I think
if
you do.
I can't
I
have
think you
you
do.
right here next to me, why I
Right.
gotta put you in the other room just to fool with you, or just to keep you in my life?
Everybody don't deserve that energy. Everybody don't deserve.
So
the
why
best
not
of
just kick
everything
them?
you.
Like, why not just cut that?
So why
cord?
deal with them? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
Remember
to
on
be
our
lonely.
last episode, we said that everybody is on this universe and this
For a purpose.
for
Everybody
a
has
purpose.
their own.
Everybody
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
serve the same purpose in your life.
Ooh.
Ooh, come on.
I know what you're saying.
Hey,
'Cause
I'm
you got
ready to
your
talk about
family,
it, the roots.
and then you got people that you connect with on a different level, like
Yes.
spiritually, and that's become your family. Like your friends
Yeah.
more so
Some
your
of your friends
family than
become
your
family,
actual
some like-
family.
Yes,
Yeah.
you got that tree, you got the root, you got the
Right.
branches, you got the tree limbs, you got all that. Everybody's different.
So you feel like just as a human being and showing compassion, everybody needs. Don't nobody want to be lonely. So if you can,
Nobody want to really be lonely.
I like being.
Like,
okay,
think
never
about
mind,
it,
never mind.
People
like-
do though.
Never mind. I'm about to say.
Sometimes
no,
you gotta be.
I love being alone. Like
Yeah,
I love my
sometimes you
solitude. But I
gotta-
don't like being lonely. Like
Right.
I don't like feeling like I
Yeah.
don't have nobody. But I love being by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You get the time to
Everybody
self-reflect.
everybody love a long time.
Yeah.
But don't nobody want to be alone. Like, yeah, you got
Because
you
you're
got
alone in your
time
own
alone.
thoughts. That's what it is.
And
But
that can
think
be
about
dangerous.
if you ain't got nobody when you done with that alone time to talk to
That's
or to
lonely.
be there. Yeah, I'm talking about that type of
So
lonely.
do y'all
So,
feel that there's a companion out here for everyone?
Yeah.
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 Because there's some people who just. So then what about nuns?
Wait a
Let me
minute.
just say that.
Y'all think it's somebody out here for everybody? Like,
Don't let
I
it
got
go.
it.
I don't know how
I'm
they
curious.
Well,
They
I
worse
don't
or the
know-
worst?
I don't know how they operate.
I'm curious. I'm just saying. But go ahead with your finger. I see you over there like.
Y'all feel like it's somebody out here. You feel like
I feel like it's
in the
somebody that's
lifetime that we're in right now, you feel
for
like
you.
there's somebody that's for
For you.
everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think
Right.
that they. We talking about just companionship. Which one?
We talking about friendship or
Right, wait. When you say companionship, are we
We
talking
talking
about
about
like?
companionship.
Companionship.
Oh, it doesn't matter where it come from or how it come.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I agree. Never mind.
Not animals. I'm meaning people.
I digress. Huh?
Like, am I in a relationship with that person?
Yes.
Right,
Or-
yeah, relationship.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
I
I'm
definitely
my best
think
friend, my
there's-
companion.
Right.
I
For
be
real?
on that level, you know what I'm saying? But if I was like, if I have a girlfriend, you'll be my girlfriend. Type stuff. But you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because not everybody out here is married. Not everybody is made to get married. So that's why I was asking, do y'all feel that there's a companion out here for everyone to make it to that level, or is it?
I got you.
There's a
Like,
companion out there
gotta
for
have one.
everyone looking for a companion to be out there with them.
There you go.
There's a companion even for
Because
the
if
ones
you're
who
not
are
looking
not
for
looking.
a companion, yeah, but if
Then
they
you're
not
not
look,
really-
if the ones that ain't looking, the ones that's looking, they gonna pick them up. Somebody gonna get somebody.
It's just
eventually, even if you gotta go through it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say sometimes you just may not ever meet that person. That doesn't mean that's not one out there.
Maybe
for
they
you.
not where you at though.
or you
Maybe they
did
in a
meet
different
them.
place.
At the
Benjamin
wrong
Button.
time in life, huh?
Benjamin Button.
That
I might be 30 right now, but catch me when I'm 60.
Alright. So you don't want me during the youth. You want a woman when he get old.
Y'all trying to get that young thing.
Y'all don't understand what I mean by that. Y'all don't understand what I mean by that. I was just trying to
Trying to
say
get
it
that
fast.
prime
What I
vibe.
meant by that, you could be in love at 30. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
What I was gonna say is kind of like what you said. Like people don't find them because we think we gotta stay in Texas, and this is where our love is gonna be at. God made
Yes,
all
bro.
these, or whoever your creator is, who you believe in.
Yeah.
Made all these people on this earth, and we believe our love is in Fort Worth, Texas. That's where I live at. So I feel like a lot of times we don't, people
Travel
that
and
don't
see
make
more,
it,
man.
they don't go out and far. And just, I feel like God honestly put 6, 7 people in here that could be for you. You just gotta find that
Real talk.
in you. And then we don't,
Yeah.
back to y'all other conversation, we don't submit anything in anything. Like our relationship is just built on a lot of times, what can you do for me now?
So basically,
Yes.
if you ain't got enough money to find your companion, you might lose him, huh? My companion could be in Dubai.
I was about to ask that.
Damn.
But like you said, you got 5 other options.
That might be. But I feel like your
You got
person
5
is
other
something
options.
that like it goes back to your expectations. It's not an expectation. It's just you're asking for what you want.
It just
Yeah.
depends on what
We
level
get
you
something that we
want.
want, and we're like kids with it. It's a toy.
Yeah.
Play with
But
it,
I-
play
What you
with
want
it,
is
and
what
it
you
gets
need.
dirty, and then we let it go.
Oh me.
And we ask for another toy. Mommy,
Yeah.
mommy, can I get another toy?
So to that point, I also think that and finding ourselves, back to our loving ourselves, finding ourselves, the whole 9. I think when you find yourself, you're guided and directed towards that. I think that is part of what we are supposed to be directed towards, but we choose our own path or try to at least. And that knocks us off of what our journey is in finding whoever our companion is and finding the things that we're needing in life. But we want to do stuff on our own way.
How can you tell you're being knocked off your path, though?
Can I say something to that?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Speak up.
Drug dealer.
Turn the volume up.
I used to cuss a lot. I had little rough edges. But
Ain't nothing wrong with
I've always
cussing.
been a seeker. Like I was in the clubs, fornicating a lot, worshiping, all that. But I was still seeking. So when I heard what I was looking for, I could have been like, no, but I still got my mind over here. Because I was seeking, I went this way, and it turned out good for me.
Yeah.
I feel like if you seek for something, you have
Shout
to
out to
like,
Ryan.
stay
Don't
true to
find
it.
it.
Yeah.
You gotta stay true to it. You can't waver.
And that's
So you answered my
you chose
question
a different
then.
path.
I'm asking you a
Yeah.
question. You
Answer my
may fall off. You know, that's what marriages do. They might fall off, cheat, whatever. You might fall off. You're human, but you gotta stay on that path.
Right.
But do y'all feel like we have to get married?
No.
No.
No?
No.
I think it was
like
we're
lifetime
supposed
or
to.
Yeah, like I feel
What
like
is
obligated
marriage?
to be
What is
married
what
at
is
some
marriage
point in my
to
life.
you? Like, what does it mean?
To me, it's like, okay, like I want my grandma to see me get married. My mom, I want my niece to see that like love exists. I want her to see that like from me, you know what I'm saying, or somebody in our family, just so she believe it, and
Yeah.
then she grow up and believe that it's real. But if she don't never see it, then she ain't gonna believe that it's real.
Right.
So what do you mean, getting married or just being with one person?
I'm saying, do y'all feel like we're all obligated to have to be married to like
You know,
don't
you're
think so.
obligated.
made it in life? You know. what I'm saying?
Well, from what my knowledge about self-will,
Right.
you're given self-will. You can make your own decisions.
Talk to me.
So you're not obligated to do anything. You can sit under a rock for your whole life if you want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not obligated to get married.
To answer your question, as far as my beliefs, I do feel like we're obligated to get married.
Right.
But also, based off what you just said, you would like your grandmother, your niece, and everyone else to see you
Right.
get married. So now you're putting it back into the hands of what you want them to see for you instead of what you want for yourself.
Their expectations
Yeah.
See?
and not
People want a
yours.
graduation. People want a GED.
Yep.
Some people want to cross the stage.
Get the
in front of their
GED.
people. Show I got
Okay.
this diploma. I worked hard.
Yeah.
Some people like, I'll take online classes.
I ain't got the answers yet. I
Yeah.
don't got
me.
the answer to that one
That's
in my life.
Still young, bro.
Really,
That's how.
young.
for real.
Plenty of time.
I ain't got the answer.
So I got a question though.
That's good.
You know, there's a lot of times that we see people that we love not loving themselves, and you can see them leading their life into self-destruction. What ways do you guys, how do you guys approach it, or how do you speak to that person to help them not go down that path of self-destruction?
I feel like we was kind of having that conversation last time. It's like, would you get in the middle of somebody fighting? Like you gon' like if you feel like that person or whatever is worth doing that stuff, or if you feel like the respect that they have for you is enough to change them, then yeah, you get involved. But if not, like
So
you just
even
kind
if
of like
it's them
wasting
dealing
your
with
time and
themselves,
stuff
not
like
with
that.
somebody else, you still do the same.
I think you can like be there, but I don't think you're gonna have any like real effect on them unless they just they had that much respect for you, and I don't think it don't really mean nothing at all. Cause like we tell our parents we're gonna stop doing certain stuff, and then we just
that's
keep
true.
doing.
I'm
it.
gonna listen
You
to
know
my
what
mom.
I'm
What
saying?
makes you gonna listen to
Yeah, and now and when you get older, you don't have nobody to kind of answer to.
Yeah.
But like eventually yourself, if you own up
my
to
mom
what
still
you're doing.
thinks she could chin check me. So
For real?
And
Oh, I do the same thing. Like, yeah.
Everybody else, her mama too.
First of all, I wasn't gonna say nothing about my mama.
But your
okay?
mama,
Mama cat been insane.
she be on your head.
She'll be on all our head in this room
Now?
My mama
right
leave
now.
voicemails.
She sure do.
First of all, my mama,
Right.
I done
Nah.
got a few of them.
And you don't get cussed out with cuss words, but you
Nah.
don't get
But
cussed
about what? Like relationships?
No.
out.
No?
I don't be answering the phone. She be charging me up for not answering the phone.
Okay.
Relationships though, she really just she lets you do
I
your
always
thing.
wonder like what that's like for
She
like
kind
women
of like ask questions and probe questions to get her answer versus being
without
direct.
just
Yeah.
okay,
And
being
she's
around
more
the bush.
so just wanting to listen. So she listens to you. So
Right.
because she knows
And
you just
then
need to get it out.
She give advice
But-
without giving advice.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I've been through this, and you know what I did during this time.
I wanna fuck your life over.
Right, I ain't gonna say that, but
But she'll also, but if you do just call her on some real advice, she's telling you want my advice for real, or you want me to give you a friend advice?
Sugarcoat.
Like she'll yes. Yeah. So
ask you which flavor you
want.
want.
Now, like,
right? What you want today?
And you want me to tell you what you want to hear, what you need to hear.
That's basically what she gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
But at the same time, you do listen. Like I listen.
Do y'all pick and choose whenever y'all want to water down advice? Do y'all or do y'all just shoot it straight forward?
Most of the time, if I'm asking for advice, I want to be shot straight forward because I already watered down myself. I already watered down to myself, so now I need to hear from somebody else.
But when other people asking you, do you have when you deliver it? Is it you watering it down?
I think it depends
on.
You
gotta give it to them straight if they ask you.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you calling them. Are you calling them just a vent? Then no, you don't. We really don't want no advice. You just want them for an ear.
To listen.
Yeah, just to listen. But if you calling for advice, then yeah, you're gonna want them to give you a straight answer. Well, for me.
What about that friend that's always every week? It's always something.
It is people like that. Yeah. Every time.
How do y'all feel
they kind of prey on you?
Yeah. How do you feel like you balance that out when it comes to protecting your energy, and setting those expectations for yourself? How do you balance out those friends that always seem like they're going through
that you
some type of drama?
Set boundaries at the beginning. I had plenty of friends that the friendship started off that way, and I just kind of told them like, hey, if that's the type of friend that you looking for, I ain't it.
I think it goes back to what you said, being kind. Telling them in a kind way, like, hey, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't hear
kind. Some people don't hear kind though.
Sometimes you can't be kind. Sometimes
you kindly decline.
You gotta get straight to the motherfuckers in there.
Hey, look, if you don't get your shit together, goddamn, this what's gonna happen. Shit.
Yeah,
like, most of the time they don't.
People don't respect.
They just be like, all right, I can't call Riri no more. Let me call Kiki because Riri ain't trying to tell me what I'm trying to hear.
But at least you did your part. At least you did your part. So next time they come around and be like, hey, you don't want to listen to the advice that I gave you last time when I straight real with you. You want to go to somebody who give it to you a little more soft. So go back and get that same soft answer you was getting before and get the same results.
Shut at that face, please.
You start doing all this with the hands together. That up real quick. Like,
I don't want to listen to this.
I leave.
You leave?
I feel like I'm different. I feel like everyone's responsible for themselves.
Yeah.
Some type of
At the end of the day,
selfishness.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm here. Like the Bible says, if animals not to take
that
care
Bible.
of themselves.
Put that word in there.
That's the word say. Animals can feed themselves, are young,
Clean themselves.
But
But
humans.
you're right. You're right.
Sorry, especially if you're an adult, I'm not gonna do that.
You're right, but at the same time, we were all placed here to help each other. So you got to know when to do it and how to do it if it's your time, and you got to know when to walk away.
But I do got a question though. Like,
make sure your tank on full first.
I feel like some people feel like they can like fix people.
Yeah.
And that's a bad way to think about stuff. Yeah.
And I love when we come back when I see them eyes, like, oh, she back. Okay. Then I'm back in.
That's true. What you just said.
But how do y'all feel? I feel like a lot of women feel like they can like fix men, like change men. But like I know that's not true.
I don't.
Hey, I was told by my pastor that what you deal with before y'all get married, if he been doing the same thing you get married, you got to deal with it after the fact. So don't come complaining afterwards.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
To leave them too.
Who? The pastor?
No.
Man,
yes.
Oh.
To answer your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta leave.
I don't know. I feel like I have a.
That's what I was about to say.
You said what? I do feel like you can change a man, but
You do feel like you can change a man?
I do.
Oh shit.
I do, depending on where they are. Sometimes it be like too late.
They gotta be open to it, right? They gotta be open to it.
Or sometimes you can like they don't take you. If they've been doing certain things for a certain amount of time and you've been letting them slide,
Stop
they
right
like
there.
she
Stop
ain't
right
playing.
there. Hold on,
Cheating,
hold on,
it's not
hold
even
on.
so. People just think cheating is the worst. It's so much things that's worse.
What's worse than cheating? Because
If they have to be open to
That's a whole
it,
lot.
if they have to be open to it, you're not changing
It
them.
sure is.
lying
You can't
is
be
cheating,
real.
ain't it?
No, okay,
You
so
hear
you can
me?
cheat and then lie about it.
If they have to be open
You can
to
be
it, you're
spending
not
money and
changing
having
them.
different bank accounts. I'm more that you got 100,000 to the side. I ain't know nothing about. God damn, you got a whole
Well,
secret.
you
they
wasn't
have
with me
to
shooting in
open
the
up
gym,
to
though. You wasn't with me shooting in the
I
gym.
built the gym.
Okay.
You hear me? If they have to open up to it, then you're not changing them.
If they have to open
If they have
up
to open up to it, you're not changing them. They're choosing to be changed.
Changed on their own.
So they're making that decision on their own. The only way you can change somebody like that, like you gotta force it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta force
It's
it.
not real.
It's not, 'cause
Exactly.
you know what?
So if they have to be opened up to it, then you're not changing them. They're
Kevin
changing
Gates had
themselves
posted a
because they're
video the
making
other
that
day.
choice.
And he was basically like, you know, when you truly find yourself and you start walking in your path, don't let nobody take credit for the steps that you're taking. Basically, that's not what he said verbatim.
I get what you're saying.
But
something around that line.
what you said reminded me. So I guess that makes sense. Can't nobody really say like, I made you.
You know how they say you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it.
Yeah.
So I get exactly what you're saying. At the end of the day, you have to
The
be willing
horse
to
has
change.
to be open to drink that water.
But even to that, like my ex, I was like, well, if you don't change this, I'm gone. Eggs.
She said,
So you gave him an ultimatum.
I gave him an ultimatum, but
I like that.
in the ultimatum, he chose me, but it didn't work out because he really didn't want to do it. So at the end of the day, you can't make them change. They still got to be open.
Yeah.
Because I should have just been like, I'm gone. I should just left.
I'm glad you said that because I feel like sometimes too we make sacrifices and we do what other people want us to do or kind of let them force us, and in the end it kind of makes you resent that person or that situation. Because I've definitely been in that type of situation. So now I know like it's best to like speak my mind or leave.
Your
I
mind.
think if you start looking different, you start acting different,
Walking
if your mind starts changing, and you just if it's just too much, then it's time for you to make a change.
But people look at you different.
And that goes with friendships and everything. I think
Right.
any relationship, if you start your mind, your spirit going, you gotta check yourself first. Even in a relationship.
And you'll start bringing other people around. Yeah.
I'm snapping.
Oh, I thought I'm like,
My bad, y'all.
that broken fingernail.
First of all,
The other one,
Yeah,
the other one.
she's for
Going
sure
tomorrow.
got the nails.
That broken nail was just.
He didn't even notice it. He said it on the mic.
Yeah. When I'm broke, it's okay. Yeah, I broke my nail. I broke this one too. My daughter.
You cooking.
Don't worry about it.
She do be cooking. She do be cooking. Dead.
Oh.
So we only got.
You calling time on us already?
That's the 5.
What's going on?
No, so I wanted to ask the last question. Do y'all think interventions really help people?
If they're open to
If
it.
they open to it,
That was basically.
I think so.
Oh, that's what he was basically saying.
You gotta be open to it.
Well, I wasn't open to mine. I could say it didn't change a goddamn thing.
How many interventions have y'all been to, or been aware of?
What type of intervention we talking about?
I wasn't aware of it, but I was in one.
Have I had an intervention? I don't know.
I think the intervention did work with you. It just worked on your time.
It didn't work for me because I wasn't. The reason why I said I hear what you're saying,
Okay.
but I'm saying it didn't work for me because I already had that plan anyway. So what you guys were saying, I was going to do on my own time in my own way, anyways. So it was more so like I don't feel like it worked for me. It was
felt
needed.
like, okay, y'all got me here. Y'all just
Yeah.
Right.
It was. I was gonna say that it was more reinsurance. It was confirmation for you.
I get it.
Y'all feel like y'all need a man to be happy?
Hell no.
You feel like you need a woman to be happy?
Goddamn right.
I used to feel like that.
Yes.
I used to feel like that.
I believe that like God, like, so this is gonna get a little off topic, but like I used to think like people talk about God in the Bible and all this stuff, but it's like it's an imaginary person that you don't see, right? So the only other person in the world that like I could come from, I could be created from is like a woman. So like I believe that like God, like the essence of God is in like a woman. Cause like a woman is like the only person that'll like love you unconditionally, like your mom. Put up with a whole bunch of bullshit and like still be forgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like still be forgiving. You know, cause like men, like we ain't shit sometimes. Like,
So
a
do
lot
y'all
of
feel
times.
like
And,
we
like,
need
women-
men to be happy?
I
That's
used
that
to
question.
think like that,
I
but
need a woman to
then
be
I
happy.
felt like I wasn't when I did do that, I wasn't happy. So I had to find myself first. I had to be happy with myself first. And now I think I'm more prepared to be with someone else.
Right.
But just to find a man to make me happy, hell no.
Guess I'm still.
I don't feel like
Oh,
I
just
need
any man, like okay.
I don't feel like I need a man to be happy, but I feel like my man is a part of my happiness.
Right.
Like
Okay.
without him, a piece of my happiness is gone. But he's not what
The
makes
full
me
So
happy.
that's
or
what-
what I
right.
need
That's what
to
Sarah
be.
was
what I was
saying.
saying.
Yeah.
Because you find
What about
find
you, though?
happiness within yourself first. I don't need a man to make me happy.
What you got? A toy?
That too. No,
Come
got
on,
one of
man.
Yeah,
Oh, he can't take the trash out.
ain't no he.
Ain't no he in my life.
He can't take trash
You gonna run out of batteries, man? Come on, man.
Who is he?
Yeah.
So to answer your question, no.
Do you
My son when he get here, if I have one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta make one though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
No.
I don't feel like I need a man to be happy.
Really?
Nah.
Why do women feel like that?
Well, for me
what can a
personally,
man do to change that?
For me personally,
Look out for
I
y'all.
grew up, a lot of my life,
saying?
I grew up seeing the man's side of everything.
Oh, like what?
With my daddy. My daddy pretty much, like, I spent a lot of time with him.
Right.
So, again, me trying not to categorize every man in that same boat, but it's like, dang, that's what the fuck y'all be doing? That, damn.
Not only daddy, brother, uncles, stepbrother.
Everybody. And my daddy told me, my daddy told me, I might have a little bit of daddy issues. My daddy told me, he was like, honey, a man can love you,
and
he can love you more than the others. But if you talking to a guy, you can rest assured more than likely he probably talking to 2-3 other women. Mm-hmm. My daddy told me that.
But you know what? My brothers told me that too.
But I would be honest though. I would be honest though. There are men that don't cheat. Yo. Shout out to my boy Steve. Black
like
men
10%.
don't cheat.
Yeah,
Association.
5.
Yeah, 7.
Okay. In the middle.
No, there are plenty of men that don't.
Dang,
cheat,
I can't give him a little more credit.
23.
Wait, 23 what?
Percent that don't cheat.
Of men don't cheat?
But that's me. I have to think like.
Where you find that? Who did that?
That was my statistic.
Let's test the water. Let's test the water.
You know what?
It's 4 men in here.
What's up?
Have y'all cheated?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I've cheated.
Have I cheated? Yes.
Okay.
You ain't answered yet.
Have you cheated?
Yeah, I'm a cheater.
You a cheater. You cheat on your.
I'm not gonna stunt though
No,
because
I've
I've cheated.
But no, I don't just mean sexually. It could be emotionally, conversation wise.
I've stepped out.
Wait. You can cheat emotionally?
So yeah.
Yes.
Had some type of fault at one point.
Cheat emotionally.
Yeah, you can
that's
cheat
worse.
emotionally.
I think that's worse.
That's way worse.
That's
than
way
me.
worse.
I think that's what hurt men more when a woman
it's gonna
is
hurt your
even having a
feelings
conversation with a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they know if we are
It's the
emotional.
mind.
It's the mind.
Everybody can get the body, but everybody can't get the
Yeah,
mind.
that mind, man. Once that mind gone, dang dog.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell y'all what my 5 brothers told me.
5.
These niggas ain't shit.
See, I got 11 girl cousins. Me and my brother.
But put it like this:
Out of 13 grade
that
kids,
nigga gotta be open
my
up to
cousin-
being
right.
the shit for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he
My
gotta.
female cousin was some hoes. They were. God, they used to get what they wanted. Like they knew how to get it. So
Right.
Like, just on
Follow the trend.
Now y'all didn't ask the women at the table. I just asked the men.
Come on, hold on. We gotta ask the women.
But you know, y'all, it's always real to lipstick in.
Crazy.
We love y'all. We catch y'all next time. Happy Thursday. Good night. Good night. Deuces.
Just think about
That's what I like.
I'm just saying.
all I do.
Okay. Hey.
Just think about you.
I was in a choir.
All I do. Just think about you. Yeah.
It was
Slow.
November. Now I'm starting to remember.
Okay, Drake.
Hey.
Time was moving. Y'all want me to go? Y'all want me to go? Come on.